Howdy folks, how are we all doing? Another second video today over at the Oscar Scherer State Park. I wanted to go along a trail that I hadn't been through yet at the state park. So this Oscar Scherer is actually near Osprey, Florida. So we're actually on the green trail, which essentially passes through a Mesic Pine Flatwoods. I mean, we are really getting to see that this is a fairly prevalent type of habitat in Florida that remains undeveloped. So where I'm actually at, this particular portion of the trail is a protected eagle nest buffer. And I will actually point out why that is the case in just a second. Okay, so I just need to pass through this slash pine and then we can finally point it out. Alright, see that tree right up there? These dead trees that don't have any leaves on them, they're actually referred to as a snag. And these snags can actually be very useful for providing nesting. So, as you can see up there, it's possible that that could be a bald eagle nest, or even an osprey. But typically osprey are slightly closer to the Gulf. But, with that being said, we really aren't that far away from the Gulf either. But technically, this little portion of the trail remains closed usually for about 6 months, from October to April, because that's really when more of the nesting occurs here. So they really, the park rangers, they really try to keep this place with as minimal human contact as possible. Yeah, it's a warm day too. It's a little bit toasty, but yeah, this is it, So we have a chance to really see a lot of our Lyonia. That's these shrubs down here. They are very prevalent, of course. And then we've got our saw palmetto as well. And given how short all of these shrubs and saw palmettos are, it's reasonable to say that a prescribed burn might have only taken place a year or two ago. So in other words, a bit more recent. Yeah. It's a neat spot, you guys. Oscar Scherer State Park. It's worth the time. And it is a rather expansive state park too. I mean, you probably figure, if I add it up, approximately, they probably have up to 15 miles worth of trails. So there's no way that I can check it out all in one day. Kind of have to break it up, you know what I mean? So for those of you who have a bike too, you can bring it out here, but some spots it may be rather difficult. And honestly, that you won't see more of the bike riding until it hits the dry season. Right now it's a bit too toasty to really be riding a lot. I'm actually walking barefoot today. I just wanted to get a feel for the earth. And the thing is, you have to be careful when you walk on this type of trail, because there's a lot of sand. And at one point this used to be a sand dune right next to the ocean, but now that it's a bit further away, it's had a chance to develop. But fire ants, they like this type of sand. And as a matter of fact, fire ants are actually invasive, as a matter of fact, to Florida. They're not even native to here. They're actually native to particular regions of South America, such as Peru, Argentina, Paraguay. That's just to name a couple of regions. So it's most likely they were brought over here by tagging along in clothing or transport. It's difficult to say. It could be all of the above. But you have to watch out for them, because if they bite you, they don't do like a typical ant bite where they just, grab on and then that's it. They let go. The fire ant, on the other hand, they'll bite, but they'll keep gnawing on that spot, tearing any skin off away from wherever it is they're biting. Hence, that makes it even more painful. And with that being said, that is why they're called fire ants, because it literally feels like the bite is on fire. Like it was, you stepped over a fire. So it can be a bit painful if you're not careful enough or staying vigilant. And they're like really tiny too. They're probably no bigger than a ½ inch. And they're typically red too. So usually with fire, red is an associated color as well. So just watch out for them, you guys. I'm sure many of you who have vacationed down here and have lived here for quite some time know exactly what I'm talking about and how it feels. So Tom Petty, in this case, would know how it feels instead of not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and yeah, check out Oscar Scherer State Park. It is a cool spot, you guys. And actually, I've been looking for, potential employment here in the future. So, hope you guys enjoy your Sunday, and once again, Journey on a Journey is outwards. Take care, folks.